Hello, and welcome to Exclusive Care's Strength Skills series, where we break down each basic movement pattern that should be represented in a well-rounded strength training program. I am Ryan Wan, Wellness Educator for Exclusive Care's wellness program, Healthy Highways. In this installment, we are discussing the strength category of vertical pushes, otherwise known as the overhead press. The overhead press is an extremely functional upper body strength builder. Performed from a standing position, the overhead press requires full body tension and balance, which creates a sturdy launch pad for the actual lifting action. As opposed to the more popular horizontal pushes, the push-up and bench press, the overhead press develops all aspects of the shoulder musculature and is great for mobility as it requires a much larger range of motion. In today's video, we will be focusing on the single arm overhead press, as this alleviates the need for double the equipment and allows those with some shoulder stiffness a little extra freedom of motion that may not be present in the double-armed version. To begin, grab the weighted implement of your choice with two hands and hoist the weight up to a level below the chin. The working arm should be bent so that the upper arm can be tightly squeezed against the rib cage and the forearm in a near vertical position. This provides a stable position to hold the weight that doesn't unnecessarily stress the shoulder, elbow, or wrist. The upper arm pressed against the rib cage allows the trunk to bear most of the load of the weight, and the vertical forearm allows the bones to carry the stress while avoiding unproductive stress on the elbows. Once the weight is in its proper starting position, we must now prepare to press it. Our ability to press the weight will depend on how well we can transfer force into the ground. Our feet must be firmly connected to the ground, and every aspect of our body between the earth's surface and the weight in our hand must get nice and tight. Straighten your legs, squeeze your rear end, tighten your abs, and puff up your chest. If this sounds like strange advice for an overhead press, imagine standing on a trampoline and trying to press a heavy weight overhead. The problem, as you might imagine, is that as you try to drive the weight above your head, the weight is driving back against you, trying to drive you into the ground. The trampoline mutes much of the force you would be able to apply to the weight, and you would have a very difficult time. Therefore, make sure you get everything nice and tight. Take a breath in and punch the weight toward the sky. To protect your shoulder from an injury called impingement, shrug your shoulder as your arm approaches a completely straight position. At this point, the weight should be locked out overhead with a straight elbow. Stay here for a second. In order to protect your shoulder from unnecessary strain and to make life easier for you, make sure that your arm is positioned straight up and down in line with your spine. This creates a stable, locked out position above your head and lets the structure of the body, the skeleton, act as a support system for the weight. From the side position, this concept can be seen as the arm, the back, and the legs combine to create one continuous vertical line. Lower the weight back to the starting position and repeat for the desired number of repetitions. And that'll conclude our session on vertical pushes. We hope you found this information helpful. Thank you for joining us at Exclusive Care's Healthy Highways.